Welcome everyone. My name is Steve Weaver. I am one of the owners of Hyperx Coatings, and we are a division of CPC in Brownstown, Indiana. And I'm really excited about doing this video today to kind of explain to some people what's going on down here and what we're doing. And I really want to go over the Hyperx coating before I go over all the other coatings, because I'm getting a lot of questions on the Hyperx coating. The Hyperx coating was designed many years ago from the military. It was designed to prevent rust and all kinds of, and to make the gun shoot faster, better, mainly on the naval ships. And this coating got declassified many years ago. And when it got declassified, I don't know if they even still use it or not, but what they couldn't do is it has to penetrate the substrate to make it work really well. So we had to find a substance to add to it that would make it penetrate the substrate and to keep your gun from rusting, help it shoot faster, and clean less. None of us, when we sit down to clean our guns, it takes time. And this actually helps. And let me explain to you how it helps. When we take this coating, what we're going to do is we're going to drop all the coefficient friction on your steel, which means it's the slickness of your steel. Standard piece of metal with no coating is around 0.7. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this coating on and we're going to drop this down to 0.006. And when we do that, it's going to make your gun, all the mechanisms move better, smoother. It's going to also help your bullet get out faster, keeping all of your gases behind the projectile like it's supposed to. If you've ever seen a gun shoot in slow motion, when you watch it, you'll see the gases, you'll see all kinds of stuff coming out before the bullet. And that's what we don't want to do. So what we're trying to do here is to minimize that to a certain extent. I can't make it 100%, but I can actually help it between 30–40% better than what it was. And we will do a video later on soon with our Indiana sniper, certified sniper, on his Remington 700. I believe that's what it was. I'm not for sure, but we're going to test it. We're going to shoot it. We're going to show everybody the difference on the Hyperx, and so you guys can get your own opinion of what you think. And what I want to explain to everybody too with the Hyperx, it's all natural. There's no mollies, there's no graphites, which mollies and graphites actually have acid in them into their process. We don't have any of that, because when you put that stuff on a piece of metal, eventually it will erode it. So we're getting rid of all that. We went to an all natural substance and mineral, so you don't have that. And we're really excited about it. And one thing I can explain to you is what it will do to help your projectile get out of that gun faster. So when we drop that coefficient friction down inside your barrel to 0.006, what it does is it's going to make that bullet leave faster. And this is not a coated piece of ammo. This is actually done in your barrel that lasts a lifetime. And when it helps that projectile get out faster, that also helps the gases stay behind the projectile, which is what you want. So in turn, what we've created here is an amazing coating that will not change anything on your gun. It only adds about a micron of thickness. It's super hard. You'll never even realize it's on there, except it will turn your gun a shade darker if we do it on the outside. Some guys may not want it on the outside. Some may. They mainly want it internal to help the mechanisms move. But once it's on there for life. And it will not gum up. It's not like a molly. It's just an amazing coating. And one thing I can show you in this video today is one thing that we're experimenting on is testing our rust test first. And we actually have a slide here that's one of mine. And it's off of Remington, as you can see. Most of you gun guys know. And as you can see in the video, which you may not be able to see, I'll turn it a few different ways so you can actually see inside where there's no coating. And there's no rust. And this gun is pretty old. So, as you can see, it'll be a plus to anybody that goes into the woods, anybody wants to go duck hunting, basically anything that you want to do with your gun on the outside. I've had several guys come here and say they keep their gun in the side pocket of their door. When it rains, it gets water all over them. And then a lot of guys are particular about their guns. I call it man jewelry. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, and I kind of want to explain to you, I don't want to make it too long, but I want to explain to you some of the other stuff that we do. As you can see in the background on our banner here, we do Cerakote. And we actually wanted to make sure that we do the Cerakote professionally. And when I say professionally, I mean right down to everything that is required to do to Cerakote, to put it on, apply it, and to check it. Quality here is going to be number one, and we're going to stay that way for several reasons, because when you're touching a man's new gun or a gun that he's had for years, you want it to be right. So we even go the extra mile, and all of our stuff will be quality checked with a thickness check from Cerakote, which is our coating thickness test. So that we can actually see how thick that coating is to make sure that we're not over thickness. And a lot of you that's been studying and looking at Cerakote, it's an amazing coating. And we have all different kinds of colors, different kinds of coatings that they offer. And if you guys want to come in and see us or give us a call, we can explain more to you. We actually was surprised at some of the stuff that they offer. And we're actually testing right now, working on chrome. Chrome is very difficult to do with Cerakote, but we're working on it. We will not be able to put that on guns. It's only mainly for other parts. So it's just not recommended by Cerakote for putting on guns, is what we've seen and heard. So, but as you can see, we've got some of the parts and samples for our hydrographics. Here's basically a wood grain. We're getting ready to do on some stocks for a gentleman that builds stocks. And he wanted this wood grain, so we have a sample of it, and we actually have, and we have these, we can do these in flat, semi-gloss, and high gloss. But, you know, there's guys that want to do their camo guns. We actually have camo. We have pink camo, as you can see, and we have carbon fiber. And we do everything from motorcycle parts. There's a primary, a 1976 primary, off of Harley Davidson. That's pretty old, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. We got a set of pulling headers in here for a pulling truck that won the, I believe it was the national championship this year. We're doing their headers for them, and possibly later on some other parts, and we're really excited about that. And then one other thing I wanted to talk about today is our PVD coating. And most of your guns that you purchase today usually either have PVD or black nitride on them. A lot of them do. And then there's other coatings out there now that I don't know about. But a little bit about me, I've got over 30 years in tool and die and coating. So I know coatings, and we can now offer the factory coatings that you had on your gun, from TIN to DLC, which is what a lot of guys are coming in and talking to us about restoring an old gun. The DLC is better than bluing. It looks almost exactly like blue. It might be a shade different, and it's going to last a long time, and a long time, probably for life. So it depends on how much you actually use the gun. You're going to get a wear factor on anything that you do with guns now. So, and we also offer a rainbow coating, as you can see, which, believe it or not, people like the rainbow coating. And then we have the copper penny look. And we can do all that. We actually, the only thing that we do not do in-house yet is the PVD. Maybe next year, if everything goes right, we're gonna buy our own PVD and DLC machine so that we can do it in-house. So, but we have a reputable company that's been working with guns for many, many years. The black nitride that they do is probably the best black nitride in the country, to me, what I've seen. So we actually can send your gun and get it done for you, and we actually have a local pickup and delivery, so that your gun is not shipped. We don't have to worry about losing it in UPS. It's a great deal. And a couple of the other things that we're going to be getting into is we're still waiting on our new laser to arrive, and when it arrives, we'll be able to do laser engraving. We're actually we bought a 2.5D, which I don't know if you're familiar with that, but a 2.5D is I can do partial designs into your, not just letters, not just your name. We'll actually be able to put do siping on your stocks to putting a special design in there with raised letters and stuff like, to a certain extent. We did not want to go 3D because, first of all, what I've seen and what I've studied on the lasers is the gun thickness, the substrate thickness, I don't think would be very good to be taking a whole millimeter out of it to create a 3D design. So we're going to stick with the 2.5D, which we can still run 2D, but that's some of the stuff that's coming soon, and you know, we're not sure exactly when that's going to arrive, but as soon as it does, we will do a video on it, and you can come and watch us and see what you think. But I kind of hope that you guys got a little picture. What we'll do is maybe take some pictures here and just a little bit of some of our equipment so that you guys can know what we've got, and we'll post those right behind this video. And we'll try to start doing a video on when we get stuff done. We'll try to maybe do a video once every week or two. And eventually we'll guarantee we'll do one every week once we get started. But I do want to thank everyone that's been in here already, and all the auto parts that we've done has been spectacular. And the stocks that we've done, everything that we've done on the guns have been spectacular. And we're so excited, and we want you all to be a part of this. And come on down and see us, or give us a call. You'll find out we're some of the nicest people you're ever going to meet, and we will hold the highest quality and the best turnaround that you'll ever see. So give us a call at 812-358-5010. Ask for Steve, and we'll see if we can help you out. Thanks for watching today. Y'all have a great one. Buy American. Be American. Thanks. Bye.